Hello everyone, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Madam Speaker, distinguished guests, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this prestigious seminar about traditional Indonesian foods. In this occasion, we shall have outstanding presentations from our prominent presenters who I believe shall enrich our insight and knowledge regarding the theme of this seminar. Before the presentation begins, let me introduce here. Our speaker today is Mrs. Karin. She is a postgraduate student of elementary education science study program at Semarang State University. Without further ado, I would like to welcome our presenter. She will deliver a presentation entitled Telur Asin is Brebes Savory Treasure. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Mrs. Karin. The floor is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I would like to tell you what I have learned about telur asin is Brebes savory treasure. I intend to divide this talk into 4 parts. Part A, we talk about the introduction of telur asin. Part B, we talk about how to make telur asin. And then part C, we talk about the unique of telur asin, how to enjoy telur asin, and the impact of telur asin on the economy and culture. And the last part is the conclusion. Okay, then let's go back to start with my first point. What is telur asin? Telur asin literally translates to salted egg. It is preserved duck egg, fried in a mixture of salt, clay or ash, and sometimes spices. This traditional method of preservation results in unique flavor and texture. Brebes is the house of telur asin. Brebes, a regency in Central Java, Indonesia, is widely recognized as the primary producer and the heartland of telur asin. The tradition of making telur asin in Brebes has been passed down through generations. It has become a significant part of the local economy and cultural identity. Well, that's all I want to say about part A. Shall we turn now to part B? Part B is the making process with traditional methods. First, selection. The first duck's eggs are carefully selected. Second, mixing. A paste is made from salt, finely ground clay or wood ash, and water. Sometimes brick dust or spices are added for color and flavor. Third, coating. Each of eggs are thoroughly coated with the salt clay mixture. Fourth, curing. The coated eggs are packed in containers, like baskets or jars, and left to cure for 1 until 3 weeks. Fifth, boiling. Finally, the cured eggs are boiled until cooked. And the next part, we talk about the unique characteristic of telur asin. The preservation process gives telur asin its longer shelf life. The yolk becomes rich, creamy, and often slightly oily with a deep orange color. The egg white becomes firmer and has a distinctly salty flavor. And how to enjoy telur asin? Telur asin can be eaten on its own as a simple side dish, a popular accompaniment to rice dishes like nasi uduk, nasi liwet, and soto. It's used as an ingredient in various Indonesian dishes, adding a salty and savory depth. And then the economic and cultural impact. The telur asin industry provides livelihood for many families in Brebes. It supports local business from duck farmers to packaging and distribution. The telur asin is deeply ingrained in the culinary heritage of Brebes, and it is often featured in the local celebrations and traditional methods. Finally, so the conclusion is telur asin is more than just a preserved egg. It's a symbol of Brebes culinary identity. Its unique flavor and cultural significance make it a must-try for anyone visiting Brebes. Thank you for your attention. See you in the next meet. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let's give once again a big round of applause for Mrs. Karin. Thank you for Mrs. Karin. Thank you very much for presenter for the very informative and interesting talk. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to question and answer session. There will be one session and each session is for 3 questions. Please mention your name and state to which presenter you address your question. Any questions? Please raise your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we come to the end of presentation. We would like to thank all the presenters for their informative and interesting talk and audience for your active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everybody. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Mr. Aziz as Speaker, distinguished guests, fellow students, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. First of all, I would like to welcome you all to this prestigious seminar about traditional food. The title of traditional food is Pecel Lele, held by a master's students of elementary school UNES. In this occasion, we shall have outstanding presentations from our prominent presenter who I believe shall enrich our insight and knowledge regarding the theme of this seminar. Before the presentation begins, allow me to introduce the presenter. The one and only of our presenter is Mr. Aziz. He is a teacher at elementary school and a master's student at UNES. Dear Mr. Aziz, please present.
Hello Karin and everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I will present about Indonesian traditional foods. Surely you are all familiar with this food. What is it? Yes, pecel lele. What is pecel lele? Pecel lele is a typical Japanese food. Usually, pecel lele is sold by street vendors at an affordable price. This food is known to be delicious, savory, and is loved by many people. Pecel lele usually consists of rice, catfish, chili sauce, and fresh vegetables. How to make pecel lele dish? How to make catfish pecel consists of 2 parts. The first is to make the catfish dish, and the second is to make the chili sauce. Number one, first of all, prepare the ingredients. 1 kilogram of catfish, fresh vegetable, cabbage, lettuce, and basil leaves. Second, prepare the spice to be ground. 10 cloves of garlic, 2 tablespoons of coriander powder, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 large teaspoon of ginger, salt and pepper powder to taste. How to make? Number one, cut the sides of the catfish. Number two, marinate the catfish with grilled spices for at least 1 hour. Number three, fry in hot oil with medium heat. Cover the pan until cooked. How to make catfish pecel sauce? Prepare the ingredients to make the chili sauce. 10 cloves of shallots, 5 cloves of garlic, 5 red chilies, 5 cayenne peppers, 1 shrimp paste, 1 large tomato, just cut it in half, salt and brown sugar. How to make catfish pecel sauce? How to make? 1. Briefly fry all ingredients except brown sugar and shrimp paste. Just burn it. Number 2. Grind finally. Add salt and brown sugar. Finally, serve with hot white rice. It will definitely taste very delicious. That's my presentation. Hopefully, it can inspire you all. I will return the time to the moderator. Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you very much for presenter for the informative and interesting talk. Ladies and gentlemen, now we come to question and answer session. There will be one session and each session is for 3 questions. Please mention your name and state to which presenter you address your question. Does anyone questions? Please raise your hand. Ladies and gentlemen, finally, we come to the end of presentation. We would like to thank all the presenters for the informative and interesting talk and audience for your active participation. Hopefully, the presentation will be beneficial for everyone. Thank you for your attention. See you next time. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.